Well, the original design was horrible. Now the new design of this movie, let's review it. The story. It's basically about a cop movie. It's the only companion is a blue hedgehog. The movie stars Jim Carrey, James Marsden, and Ben Schwartz as the voice of Sonic Hedgehog. Sonic wants to go to San Francisco to get his rings back to go to a safe place. So James Marsden's character helps him to do exactly that. And all of this is because Sonic wants to be friends with Tom. This is a good story. It's not a flawless story. The biggest but not major flaw of the movie is on the pacing in this movie. It's just a bit wonky. What I remember that is that there are two scenes in particular where it kind of slows down a bit. No spoilers, of course. Also, it was a cliche in the beginning, which I watered my eyes to. Some controversies were bad too, mostly because they will be dated in the near future. Sonic's first story would have been more emotional and it has landed more. While it is good, some execution may vary a bit, and it will depend on who you ask about that fact. Also, no spoilers here, but there's a post-credits scene, which I was surprised to see who appears in this scene. Fair warning to you right there. The story was not flawless, but it's enjoyable to watch the whole way through despite that. The characters. One thing we can say in this film is that all the actors have had a lot of fun in this picture. I'll start off with the main hedgehog himself, Sonic. So Sonic's movie is lonely and wants to be best friends with Tom, James Marsden's character once again. I start with a brilliant performance done by Ben Schwartz. So it's a good character to watch in terms of the character development he goes through and the action scenes he is in. And we get to the action scenes later. And anyways, back onto the movie. The other main character is Tom, the sheriff of Green Hills, and he wants to be a cop which everyone can look up to. He has a wife as well, but she's not in the movie much, so don't worry about that. His character wants to do good. It's just a companion to Sonic, and he's there just to get Sonic to San Francisco at the other time. When actor himself, it is great to watch. How he could produce this movie is actually up to anyone who wants to like a haze about the fact. They had the villain of the movie, Dr. Robotnik, played wonderfully by Jim Carrey. The energy he brought into the character and in the movie was brilliant to see. It is great to see Jim Carrey back onto the comedic role that is new. It is already great a long acting career. He was amazing to watch in this film. As the rest of the characters, they don't in the movie much. I know the drives the story along, but that's it. The characters are very good. It will give a reason to see them on the big screen. The action and the redesign. One of the highlights of the film, if I had to choose one of those, it had to be the action sequence. Well choreographed, no shake cam at all, and just well shot overall. It takes great care of the camera work, and it wants you to pay attention to the way the shot and action sequences and how they came quite engaging and enjoyable. Now that's out of the way, let's talk about the design of Sonic. Originally, Sonic was this monstrosity. The internet, more or less, had opinions about that, and the director, Jeff Farlow, drew criticism of fans and reviewers, and sure enough, 6 months later, the second trailer came out with this new redesign, and everyone seemed to really like the new design. As themselves. The movie could not have worked with the original design because of one big reason, and the reason is because of Jim Carrey's character. The way the visual effects work with the animated performance for Jim Carrey and the design of Sonic, it works for this very reason. For the most part, the design of Sonic was so much better than the original one. As I say about it, the action sequence and the new design were well shot and choreographed, and works much better in terms of the movie and the characters. What a video game surprise! Sonic the Hedgehog is an enjoyable video game movie with a good cop story, wonderful performances from the actors, especially Jim Carrey, and a great action sequence and the way we designed the works for Jim Carrey much better. If you're a huge Sonic fan, I recommend this. If you're a casual Sonic fan, then please give this movie a chance. You won't be disappointed. If you don't like Sonic, then let's give this movie. It has flaws, it's not flawless, but you feel a good time with it.